Hi, I'm Capital University Women's Soccer Head Coach Chris Kouns, and I'd like to invite you to join me on a short tour of the Capital Athletic Center. Now, the CAP Center is the home of the women's soccer program, and as you'll find, it's the only building you need in order to be successful at Capital University. I think that when you compare the CAP Center to the facilities and the resources that you find at other schools, you'll see that the Capital Athletic Center definitely gives our women's soccer players an advantage, and I hope that you'll enjoy this tour.
You know, I've been really fortunate to be a part of college soccer at almost every level in the United States. I've been a head coach at the NAIA level, at the NCAA Division I level, and now at the NCAA Division III level. And at every stop along the way, I've hoped to have facilities like I have here at Capital University. Facilities where, when you win an OAC match, you ring the victory bell. Facilities where everything that you need as a student athlete when you're wearing the purple and white is at your fingertips, making your life as easy as possible. Welcome to the Capital Center. You see, the Capital Center is a very special place because it's home to every single athlete at Capital University. All of them, football, basketball, soccer, everyone calls this place home. And it's in this home that we all celebrate success. For some of our student athletes, success begins in Mo Lounge. Now, Mo Lounge is the Wi-Fi enabled study area within the Capital Center where you'll find student athletes at all times of the day trying to get done their classwork and prepare themselves mentally to head off to practice or to the games. Now, when our student athletes put their studies behind them, they have the ability to step out of their locker room and into one of the finest facilities in the area. Bernlohr Stadium is the home of men's and women's soccer, men's and women's lacrosse, as well as football for the Crusaders. It has a seating capacity of almost 3,000 people, which offers our fans a tremendous venue from which to see the Crusaders in action. In fact, the largest crowd to see a women's soccer game at Bernlohr was during the 2011 OAC Championship game when the Purple Haze brought out 700 people. Now, Bernlohr is in the middle of a three-phase renovation which included new turf, a brand new LCD instant replay scoreboard, and soon will include lights. In addition to Mo Lounge and Bernlohr Stadium, the Capital Center also affords our women's soccer players facilities where all of their athletic laundry is done, just as you would expect from a top-flight athletic facility. The Capital Center is also the home to the women's soccer locker room. Now, this locker room facility is completely dedicated to our women's soccer program and is a constant reminder for the girls that in everything you do searching for excellence. Now, when you come in the women's soccer locker room, it's possible that you could find our players doing a number of different things. Due to the fact that the locker room is Wi-Fi enabled, sometimes you'll find them doing their homework. We also, of course, have cable television, and I hope that I get to catch them watching a game. But then, they might just be trying on one of the many different types of Nike clothing that they get, from puffy coats to three-quarter pants. We're a completely Nike outfitted program. Now, of course, sometimes they have to run off to class, so we also have showers and bathroom facilities in there, and overall, it makes a good home for every member of the women's soccer program. As you would expect with any championship caliber program, our women's soccer players also have to use the weight room. And at Capital University, the weight room is in the Capital Athletic Center. So just as with their stadium and their study room and their locker room, they also come into the Cap Center in order to work out. The Capitol Center actually has 2 different workout facilities. One of them involves free weights and hammer weight machines. Now, in the hammer weights and the free weights, you'll often find our girls engaged in some sort of competition as we lift 3 days a week in the off season and 2 days a week during the season. But we also have all types of cardio machines available. From stair steppers to ellipticals, our players know that they can get it done at home. The Capitol Center also contains 2 areas that are vital to the health of our student athletes. One is the Physical Therapy Rehabilitation Clinic. With a full-time physical therapist from the Ohio State Hospital, all of our athletes' injuries are dealt with and all of their recovery takes place in the Cap Center. Now, adjacent to the physical therapy clinic is our actual athletic training room, with a full-time certified athletic trainer on our staff, as well as student trainers. Our student athletes are always well taken care of. Not to mention, our orthopedic surgeon and our general practitioner are on site 4 days a week. The final unique aspect of the Capitol Athletic Center is the fact that our women's soccer players have a 105-yard by 45-yard indoor training facility. So, when the weather turns bad, we can still play 8v8, or we could put down the nets and play 4 separate futsal games. Either way, our players improve year-round in the Cap Center. Now, the final thing contained in the Capitol Athletic Center is actually our indoor arena, home to our men's and women's basketball program as well as our volleyball program. Occasionally, we'll play futsal in here, and this is actually the home of a 2-time national championship women's basketball program. I hope that you'll compare the Cap Center to the other schools you're looking at, and I believe you'll see Cap Women's Soccer has something special for you.